kick it off, and here we go. Long kick through the end zone, and the Seahawks will start on offense from the 25 with three wide receivers. And Wilson has it. And right there is Eric Reed, gets a piece of him and rides him down. Nice play by the safety, Eric Reed.
Up today if they get in those third and longs like they were last week.
On 2nd and 9, Rawls carrying and gets about a yard on the play. So it'll be 3rd and long.
And will he sustain throughout the entire game?
On 3rd and 8, Wilson under pressure, shovels it off to C.J. Precise gets enough for the first down. The 3rd down back.
Half of sacks in the last 5 against Seattle.
Rolls back in at running back. Wilson throws to Jimmy Graham, the tight end, who took a hard hit and dropped the football. An incomplete pass. And for the Seahawks, with 3 wide receivers in, Rolls drops the ball, able to take it on a bounce and fall on top. His NFL debut. Hard count. There was movement on both sides of the line. And we'll check it out here. Bill Vinovich is our referee.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 58. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Wilson completes it to Doug Baldwin, and a first down at midfield. He's back in at running back. 2 tight ends in. Off the play fake. Wilson looking, and the short toss to Baldwin, who gets a couple of yards. Tripped up by Eric Reed on the play. Last week.
The breakdowns in coverage are what killed him in that game.
Rolling is Wilson. The throw is low and incomplete. 3rd and 8. Wilson sends all receivers out. Throws to Carson out of the backfield. A little cut, trying to fight his way to the first down marker, and he's about a half-yard short. 3 wide receivers. The fake handoff. Wilson for the first down. Runs out of bounds. There's Carson cutting inside. It's inside the 30 to the 29. Wide receiver split the tight end as well. Wilson with time. Looking, nobody open. Throwing on the run and completes it to Lockett at the 10 and down to the 6-yard line.
Holding. Defense number 91. Penalties decline. Result of the play. First down.
Showed him enough.
3 tight ends in. Rawls on the handoff is stopped. Right at the line of scrimmage. Eric Armstead. Minutes. Jimmy Graham motions. Wilson throws short. It's dropped. Carson is C.J. Precise. Boy, who's 6'6". Out to the right, Tanner McAvoy. Wilson with time. Nobody open. Buys some time and throws it up for grabs. I think he wanted to throw it away. He threw it up for grabs. Was almost intercepted. Blair Walsh will attempt a 25-yarder, and it's right through. So the Seahawks score on the opening drive. They were close to 7.
On 3rd down, you had the offsides on the defensive end, and then you had the hold by Eric Armstead.
Blair Walsh on the kickoff. Victor Bolden Jr. making his NFL debut. Decides to take a knee. Coordinator Ryan Hoyer is the quarterback. And it's Carlos Hyde. Across the 28-yard line. In motion, Marquise Goodwin. The play fake to Hyde. Protection for Hoyer. The pass just off the hands of a leaping Marquise Goodwin, who was covered by Richard Sherman. 6. Hyde motions, and coming across the line was Frank Clark. And it's against Clark.
Neutral zone infraction. Unabated the quarterback. Defense number 55. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
49ers. The tight end is the rookie George Kittle. It's Carlos Hyde, and he comes up short. Half a yard short. Blocking is deep for Seattle. Good high kick. And a fair catch waved for by Lockett. Takes it at around the 17-yard line. 5 for 9 on the opening drive. Seahawks start from the 17. Thomas Rawls, that's Chris Carson, the rookie, fighting his way for about 2 yards up to the 19-yard line.
Think about him since Eddie Lacy is a healthy scratch today.
Yeah. Wilson off the play fake, nobody open, and he's dropped. Aaron Lynch takes him down. 49ers, who is here as the quality control coach for Seattle under Gus Bradley, when Gus Bradley was the defensive coordinator.
Last week, first 4 possessions pinned the Green Bay Packers inside the 20 each time for 0 returns.
Trent Taylor at his own 27 on the return. He's brought down at the 38-yard line. 27-24. Wow, that was a great game. Hoyer throws, intercepted by Bobby Wagner, and then he fumbles, and it's recovered by the Seahawks.
Unbelievable player who doesn't get the credit he deserves. Look at him reading Brian Hoyer's eyes. Easy interception for him, and you know he's going to get razzed by the rest of the guys for fumbling it, but thank goodness.
And Logan Paulson, the tight end, way out to the right side. Wilson under pressure, couldn't find any room, and he's brought down by Tank Carradine for Seattle. A handoff inside, it's Thomas Rawls. Takes it down to the 37-yard line. Said, hey, I want to stay around here. He likes the way things are unfolding. Wilson quickly throws and completes it. Amara Darbo, the rookie out of Michigan, the running back. Takes it, looking for an opening, not much there. Rawls gets down to the 21-yard line. Took Reuben Foster at the bottom of the first round. Foster out with a high ankle sprain. A completion to the 15-yard line to Tyler Lockett. Inside the 15 to the 14, Rashard Robinson. 3rd and 3 for the Seahawks. Wilson throws short and completes it inside the 10 for a first down. Lockett on the reception, close to the 7. Baldwin motions toward the line. Rawls trying to get outside. Can't turn the corner. Well played by the 49ers.
To go was outside.
2nd and 11. Wilson still has it. Throwing short to Baldwin. And he's pulled down at the 9-yard line. Good tackle by Rashard Robinson. Side, Baldwin motions. Wilson throws into the end zone, and it's dropped. McAvoy, using that size, got good position. Stopped short of the goal line. 27-yard field goal by Blair Walsh is good.
The tempo and the drop in the end zone, that's not the start and the fast start that Pete Carroll was expecting.
First NFL return for Victor Bolden Jr. Cuts outside, he's got good speed. And he's shoved out of bounds by Cam Chancellor.
Completely changed culture in San Francisco.
On first down, it's Carlos Hyde, flag, a couple of flags back in the 49ers backfield.
Illegal use of hands. Hands to the face. Defense number 90. 5-yard penalty from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
It's Jared. Off the play fake. Hoyer gets rid of it to the tight end Kittle, and he's pulled down for a loss. Sheldon Richardson. Well, they picked up from the 42 on 2nd and 11. Brian Hoyer, screen pass to Hyde. Carlos Hyde takes a hit and able to fall forward for an extra yard or 2 up to the 45. Out of the empty backfield, Hoyer, they stop the play. And a timeout was called.
It was very different.
All receivers out. Hoyer throwing on the slant. Completes to Trent Taylor. But is brought down short of the first down. A half a yard short of midfield. Seahawks with a 6-0 lead. Pinion with an end-over-end high kick. Lockett lets it bounce, and it's down. Oh, well played by Asa Jackson, who's up for the first time. Seattle 3-yard line. It's Rawls carrying, and nothing there as he takes it. Carson, Chris Carson on 2nd and 9. Once again, straight ahead as they try to get some running going. 3rd and 6. Wilson takes it, throws outside the Lockett. Lockett out of bounds, and a first down up at the 16-yard line. There's Carson back in at tailback. Nice little cutback by Carson. Flag comes flying in. Carson taken down at the 26.
Offense number 82. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
It's on Luke. Motion, Doug Baldwin. 3 wide receivers in. Wilson throws outside. And Lockett with a nice catch and run up to the 27-yard line.
And they have to play fast and not think learning a new scheme.
There's Carson. Slowed down and dropped short of the line of scrimmage. Russell Wilson to Luke Wilson. And he's ridden out of bounds by Dante Johnson. In the backfield with Russell Wilson. 2 running backs. Wilson with time. Waiting, throwing, and it's broken up. Came up short on that pass intended for C.J. Procyse.
With the amount of time that Russell Wilson has had to scramble and use his legs, but not come up with that big play.
Trent Taylor for the 49ers takes it at the 14. Nice cutback. Taylor with a good return up to the 35-yard line. Turns and throws to Kittle, complete. And Kittle powers his way up to the 48-yard line in the backfield. Off the play fake. Hoyer throws, nobody there.
Intentional grounding. Offense number 2. Spot foul. Lost it down. 2nd down.
Backfield with Hyde in the slot. Hoyer gets time, completes to Pierre Garçon. A free agent pickup. Gets loud. All receivers out. Hoyer drops it short to Carlos Hyde. Hyde out of bounds in Seahawks territory, but short of the first down at the 48-yard line.
And make sure that everybody stays in front of the chains.
Tyler Lockett waits for a fair catch and takes it at the 19-yard line. A very good special teams player. Off the play fake, Russell Wilson throws and completes it to Baldwin. Short pickup across the 20-yard line.
It took a physical therapist and a trainer on vacation with him to make sure he's always ready.
Thanks, Jen. Chris Carson on the carry, up close to the first down at the 29-yard line. Hawks have had the ball for 37 plays. 49ers only 12. Russell Wilson drops it off to Luke Wilson. And the big tight end with a high hurdle over the defender. Jones took him down. First down, Seahawks at their 49. Chris Carson dropped for a loss. Nice play by Solomon Thomas. He's the fans in. Wilson and Nick Vanette. Russell Wilson throws, completes it to Luke Wilson into 49ers territory at the 48-yard line. Ray Armstrong. On 3rd down, Russell Wilson drops deep and throws it up deep. Going for Paul Richardson out of bounds. He made the catch, but he was out of bounds. Sideline was walking on that left leg. Low snap, but handled, and the kick to Trent Taylor waits for a fair catch at about the 11-yard line. With Brian Hoyer. Here's Hyde. Follows his blocking. Earl Thomas takes him down. On 2nd down, Hyde breaks loose. Turns it into a big gainer. Earl Thomas trying to cut him off. He's brought down from behind by Jeremy Lane. What a run. This is Hyde. Juszczyk stays in. The ball down at the 22. It's Breida getting close to the 20-yard line. What a run. Hyde is such a big factor. Running back on 2nd and 9. Hoyer looking to swing it out to Breida. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds at the 19-yard line. 5 receivers in the game. Kittle, the tight end. Breida stays in. Hoyer gets time. Nobody open. And he's brought down for a loss. Sacked on the play by Michael Bennett. Out of the hold of Bradley Pinion. The long snapper is Kyle Nelson. The kick is through. And the 49ers, a big 61-yard run by Carlos Hyde, setting it up. And the kickoff by Pinion, 9 yards deep. And Lockett was thinking about bringing it out. And he said, nah. To 90999 now to donate $10 to the American Red Cross Hurricane Relief. Russell Wilson keeping it.
Barely.
He's thinking run back anytime. Here's Russell Wilson on second down. Dropped it off. C.J. Procise, second year running back out of Notre Dame in this first half. Wilson to Procise. And he jungles and drops. K'Wan Williams was charging in. Kicked away by John Ryan. Trent Taylor on the return. Tries to get outside. And he's ridden out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Brian Hoyer 6 for 9 for 35 yards. That pass tipped and drops incomplete. Hyde on the carry is stopped. Strong play by Michael Bennett. Michael Bennett. Here's 3rd and 12. Hyde bounces off one man. Turns it into another big gainer. Flag on the play. Hyde out of bounds at the Seattle 43.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense number 56. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
The running back motions out into the slot. Hoyer throws short, complete to Garcon, and is down to the 19-yard line. All receivers out. Hoyer throwing short, but behind here Garcon is incomplete. Empty backfield. All receivers out. Hoyer throws short, broken up. Excellent play by K.J. Wright, the long snapper. And the kick is through. Gold is 2 for 2. The 49ers have come back to tie it by Carlos Hyde. Pinion kicks it off. There's Lockett. 5 yards deep, brings it out. With a nice little move. Weaving his way across the 20, brought down at the 22-yard line. First half. And that's the end of the first half. Seahawks still looking for their first touchdown of the season. Blair Walsh kicks it off. This will be returned by Victor Bolden Jr. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. Brian Hoyer, the quarterback. All receivers out. That pass was tipped. Bobby Wagner got a piece of it. Wagner, who had a first half interception.
He's now on the sideline undergoing tests to see if he can return to the game.
Thanks, Jen. Carlos Hyde carrying on second down. Gets a couple of yards. On the slot to the right side. And across the line, Frank Clark. That happened earlier in the game.
Neutral zone infraction. Unimpeded the quarterback. Defense number 56. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
And it came across unabated. It's 3rd and 2 now. Hoyer throws, completes to Marquise Goodwin for a first down. That's a big play.
Up, you see Taylor going out, the inside play by Goodwin.
Carlos Hyde on the carry. Across the 40 to the 41. Him. Hoyer with a little toss to Hyde. They try to cut it back. It's wrestled down at the 42 by Michael Woolhoit. Try to pick up the blitz with a big hit by Frank Clark, who busted in. Let's check out.
Snap. First charge timeout. San Francisco.
Wow, a timeout had been called prior to the snap. Field for Brian Hoyer. Hoyer looking, getting time, waiting, nobody open. Now he throws, and he threw it behind Trent Taylor.
They're going to get a defensive hold on Cam Chancellor.
Pass interference. Offense number 28.
Wow.
Penalties decline. Result of the play.
I thought they were calling it on Cam, Nathan. It is the pick and rub.
Tyler Lockett is deep. The flag on the play. Lockett at the 12 and steps out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Happened here.
Carrying a kick. Holding. Receiving team number 28. 10-yard penalty from the end of the kick. First down.
For the 49ers. So Jen giving us that report that he wanted to come back. On the carry, Chris Carson fighting his way across the 10. Here's Carson. He's down at the 15. 3rd and 2. Chris Carson's been getting the bulk of the carries, and here he is again. His 11th carry of the game, and he's got a first down at the 20.
It's in Chris Carson, and he's run 3 straight times and converted for the first.
Russell Wilson rolling, throwing short, and completing to Jimmy Graham at the 21-yard line. When motions, goes to the right side. On second down, Russell Wilson throws and completes to Baldwin. Up at the 40-yard line, he's got a first down.
With Russell Wilson, and then taking an actual first shot.
Gain of 18 on the play to the 39. This time he's sacked. Brought down by Eric Armstead. 2nd and 18. Russell Wilson throwing short to Richardson. And Richardson stepped out of bounds, and a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Late hit out of bounds. Defense number 54. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Lockett, Baldwin, and Richardson. Wilson in trouble. Flag on the play. Wilson throws deep and overthrows Doug Baldwin.
Holding. Offense number 76. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Jermaine, top of your screen. Wilson turns, throws outside of Procise, slips one man, and K'Wan Williams takes him down at the 49ers 45. When motions, Wilson throws, and that was tipped by K'Wan Williams, and 11 for the Seahawks. And jumping across. Free play for Russell Wilson, puts it up deep, and it's off the hands.
Offside. Defense number 58. 5-yard penalty. Repeat third down.
Elvis Doomer. Procise the running back, splits wide left. Russell Wilson fires, and it's dropped by McAvoy. Second drop of the game by Tanner McAvoy. He dropped one in the end zone. John Ryan's kick, high punt, bounces at the 5, and the Seahawks surround it at the 6-yard line. From their own 6, 3 tight ends in. Carlos Hyde on the carry straight ahead. Not much. Maybe a yard and a half on the play line, letting him know the signals. We're being rushed, down he goes! It's a safety! Hoyer out of the end zone, completes to Marquise Goodwin, and he's out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At least they gave Bradley Pinion a little bit more space to punt it, and it's a bad one.
Off the side of his foot, bounces at the 45, takes a good roll for the 49ers, and out of bounds at the Seattle 41-yard line. They're 42, Chris Carson, the running back. Russell Wilson puts it up off the hands of Doug Baldwin, covered by Rashard Robinson. Tanner McAvoy, Amara Darbo in at wide receiver. The carry for no gain on the play. Eric Armstead, his tackle on Chris Carson. Wilson fires off the hands and off the chest of Rashard Robinson.
That's one you need to catch.
3 and out for Seattle. And the punt by John Ryan. Fair catch called for by Trent Taylor at the 13-yard line. Motion is Selleck. Hoyer throws, completes to Pierre Garçon. Richard Sherman spins him around and down to the ground. 3 receptions. They motion Goodwin. They hand it to Hyde, who fights his way up to the 28-yard line. Kittle, the tight end. Here's Hyde looking for an opening. Flag on the play. Back at the 25-yard line.
Holding. Offense number 67. 10-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
Back. 3 wide receivers in. Hoyer looking in trouble, and it went off the defender, Michael Bennett.
At that left guard spot.
They go on the handoff to Breida, and Matt Breida slips one man, battles his way up to the 28-yard line. Tyler Lockett back deep for the Seahawks. Lockett comes up, and he's taken down immediately. Outstanding coverage on the play by Adrian Colbert. Weather delay. Seahawks from the 32. On the ball with Chris Carson. Shoved back. Good work up front by the 49ers.
They have offensive.
On 2nd and 10, Russell Wilson throws that was tipped at the line. Good job up front on the 3rd down play. 3rd and 10. Russell Wilson being pressured, throws, and it's tipped away. Good job done by the 49ers defense. The punt by John Ryan to the sideline and out of bounds.
How long was that last game here in September, like we talked about, with the 34-yarder?
Hoyer on 1st down, completes to Goodwin, and he's out of bounds at the 42-yard line. To start from the 42 to start the 4th quarter. Brian Hoyer short to Carlos Hyde up to the 49-yard line. Hyde and Juszczyk in the backfield. Carlos Hyde took a hit, broke away, gets a 1st down to the 44-yard line of the Seahawks. And thanks, Jen. Aldrich Robinson in the game for the first time at wide receiver. Hoyer rolling, throws it away. Tech, 2nd and 10 for the Niners. Here's Breida. Nice cutback by the rookie. And he pulled down at the 34. Garçon motions. Breida breaking through. Good patience on the run. Waited for the hole to open. He's tripped up. Now at the 20. Their deepest penetration of the game. Carlos Hyde. The 16-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. Juszczyk splits out. Short drop by Hoyer. Finds a man. It's dropped by Goodwin. Another drop by the 49ers this time. Hoyer, under pressure, got rid of it in a hurry and too quickly because the intended receiver, Pierre Garçon, never turned. Gold's kick is good, and San Francisco, after being down 6-0 in the game, 9-6. And Pinion kicking it off. Tyler Lockett, 2 yards deep. An opening, goes down short of the 20-yard line. Empty backfield for Russell Wilson, sends all receivers out. Throws to Lockett, hit immediately by K'Waun Williams at the 23-yard line. Chris Carson, the running back. Wilson still has it and falls forward. Close to the 1st down marker. Looks like they'll spot it at the 27-yard running back. They motion Luke Wilson. The play fake. Russell Wilson. Nobody open. On the move. And runs for the 1st down. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. End as well. Way out to the left. Russell Wilson throws to Doug Baldwin. Baldwin hit hard. falls forward just short of the first down. Got to the 43. 6 catches, 44 yards for Doug Baldwin. Chris Carson on the carry, bounces off, breaks a tackle, spins across the 49ers 45. Down the 44, a first down.
Driving their legs and getting him through.
14 carries, 49 yards for Carson. Wilson flushed out of the pocket, runs for it, and slides down at the San Francisco 38. Healthy. First 8 games last season, you saw not a lot. They whistle the game to a halt, a timeout. Let's see. Flag on the play.
Ball start. Offense number 68. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
That's the healthy. Russell Wilson flushed again, takes off. 35 out of bounds, first down at the 32. First down at the 49ers 32. Russell Wilson with time. Throwing. It's incomplete, but a flag on the play. Dante Johnson was holding.
Grabbing, he's still trying.
Defense number 36. Spot foul. Automatic first down.
And Carson on the carry inside the 10. Down close to the 8-yard line. All receivers out. Russell Wilson rolls and throws. Trying to get it to Chris Carson. But he was well covered on the play by Ray Armstrong. Running back, the 3 wideouts to the left side. All receivers out. Russell Wilson on the move, throws it in the end zone. Touchdown!
Once again, the right guard, Glowinski, beat again, this time by Armstead. Pressure, but this is when, as a Seahawks fan, you say, thank God we have Russell Wilson.
And the extra point is off the upright and no good.
Fastest guys in the NFL.
Blair Walsh on the kickoff. Victor Bolden Jr. from the 2. Slowed down and knocked down at the 20-yard line. Hoyer to Hyde. Got slowed down, ran into his own man, and gets pulled back. Hoyer on the play fake. Outside of Trent Taylor. Shoved out of bounds. No gain on the play, maybe a yard. Hoyer gets rid of it quickly. Short gain, that's all. The tight end, Garrett Selleck on the reception, but short of the first down. Defensive players on the shoulders as they came off. Pinion punts it away. Tyler Lockett from the 22. Going back. Flags fly, 3 of them. Lockett down again at the 22-yard line.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Receiving team number 26. 10-yard penalty, first down.
You are my official. 12-yard line. Chris Carson turns the corner. Good run by Carson across the 20. And down at the 21-yard line.
But you get it done up front.
16 carries, make it 17 now for Carson. Gets a yard, maybe 2. Looks like he's got enough for the first down. Wilson under center. Luke Wilson, the tight end. Carson carrying, nice cutback. Found a good hole, good run by Carson up to the 35.
And you see how his health last year hampered this offense.
Yep. Carson is dragging the defender, Buckner, a couple of yards up to the 37-yard line. It's Carson, and it's a big hole. Carson across midfield. Oh, they've got a new hero here. The 49ers can't stop the clock. Seattle will go to 1-1, giving the Seahawks the lead, and they will go to 1-1. Seattle will go to Tennessee next week. Tennessee had a big win today.
For the San Francisco defense, they deserve a lot of credit for the way they came out and fight today. But for Seattle, big win, great one to get at home. But in 2 games, that's 16 penalties that have really cost them, along with the drops today. That's why offensively they didn't have that consistency.
Tough division battle. Defense was strong all around. Seattle may have found a new hero to run the football. Chris Carson ran for 93 yards. He was one of their heroes. Seattle wins it 12-9.